Hey everyone, this is Miss Ebert,
I'm Dr. Exner.
and we just wanted to reach out to you via Zoom to send you a little bit about mindfulness meditation and why you might want to use that during the next few, well, for life, but for right now, why you might want to start using a meditation practice.
I think right now we're in a time that's new to every single person. We've never been through something like this, so it's very easy for us to get swept away in the unknown because most of what we're dealing with right now is totally unknown.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get caught up in worry when something like that's happening.
And mindfulness isn't about just getting calmed down when this is all happening. I think that that's always what we talk about. It's like a big misconception with it. Right now, it's really about being able to anchor back into the moment, right?
Yep.
We talked about how our thoughts are all over the place.
Yep.
And when we're in that space in our thoughts, we're most likely in anxiousness. Right?
Planning ahead, thinking ahead, worrying about what's going to happen, worrying about when it's going to end, to which we have none of those answers.
Right. So we're just going to right now lead a very brief meditation and anchoring. And basically anchoring is this idea that your brain is like a boat and boats float away and you need something to bring you back, to come back to the moment. And it's really training your brain to be in the present moment. So certainly after a few times of doing this, it won't be like, oh yeah, now I'm always in the moment. You want to talk about
practice.
The brain a little bit with that?
Yeah, I mean, and just like any new skill, it takes practice to get yourself and your body used to it and your brain used to it. So just like we practice math and we practice reading and we practice writing, all those skills that we get better at, same is true of being in the moment and using meditation as a tool to help ourselves with that. You need practice in order to do that.
Yeah. So we'll just do a very brief practice right now and then expect us to roll out more of these videos as this time continues. So you can pause this if you're not ready to meditate or if you want to get ready. Basically, you just need to come into a comfortable seated position, or you certainly can be standing. I suggest eyes closed, but eyes can be open. I'm going to close mine. So basically, from where you are, just in your house, I'm assuming right now, whatever room you're in, just acknowledge like, this is where I am right now. Just kind of set that out there. I'm right here. But my mind might be going other places. And so we have anchors to choose from. For right now, let's practice with this. Give your attention to all of the sounds you hear around you, including the sound of my voice. And the job of the mind is to think. So it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, but we're right now training it to listen. And so as you sit or stand here, just notice the sounds around you. And every time you start to drift into giving your attention to thinking, just give your attention back to sound. You can continue to use this anchor. I'll just introduce two more today, though. The second one you can play around with is breath. Just like you were paying attention to sound, give your attention to the fact that you're breathing. You don't have to change the breath. It's simply a way for you to train your brain to give its attention to one thing. Not the thoughts, but the body breathing. And just like the practice with giving attention to sound, when your mind drifts into paying attention to thinking, give your attention to the fact that you're breathing. And the last anchor for today actually will require you to open your eyes. So when you open your eyes, you just notice that you're seeing something. It's important to not draw into an analysis of what you're seeing, but just noticing that seeing is happening. Whether that's you looking at me or looking at something in the room, just your attention that you're seeing something right now. So you can choose any of those anchors throughout your practice time. And if you want to set your timer on a phone or any sort of kitchen timer or something that you have for, how long would you say to start with?
2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes. And remember that your mind is going to think, right? That's its job, to give its attention to that. And this is just training your mind to do something else. It can be frustrating. And that's, you might think, oh, I'm not good at it. You hear that a lot. But the idea is that it's a continued practice, and what you practice becomes stronger. Do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I think just even practicing this, as we're limited on how much we can do, even building this in a couple times a day is good. Just 2 minutes, maybe at the start of your day, maybe in the middle, and maybe at the end of the day, to kind of bring yourself into the moment as we go forward.
And we'll, like I said, we'll be sending things out to you so that you have our support in this time. And thanks so much. Hope everyone's well.
Be safe.
Bye-bye.